Na pewno będą bardzo, bardzo
Niebieska jest.
Napisać list i szybko z domu wyjść. Nie potrafiłam spać. O tak, na pozór zły, a tak potrzebny mi. Pękały serca nam zostać. Napięty ból przed nami stawiał mur. Odbierał resztki sił. Mów mi, czy tylko ja walczyć o to mam, czy pomożesz mi? To, co nam było, co nam się zdarzyło.
I'm afraid, but I risk.
Nic nie znaczyło, to nie była miłość. A wciąż mam nadzieję, nowy plan. To, co nam było, co nam się zdarzyło. Do ułożenia w głowie mam. To nic nie znaczyło, to nie była miłość. A wciąż mam nadzieję, nowy plan. Tak dużo spraw łączyło kiedyś nas.
Krytyk zupełnie.
To ma sens. I już wiem, że kiedy ja stawiałam domy z kart, nie miałeś do nich wejść. O nie, ostatni raz pocałuj tylko mnie. Ja schowam moje łzy, bo wiem, że tylko jak odwrócę nagle twarz, nie zatrzymam ich. To, co nam było, co nam się zdarzyło. Do ułożenia w głowie mam. To nic nie znaczyło, to nie była miłość. A wciąż mam nadzieję, nowy plan. To, co nam było, co nam się zdarzyło. Do ułożenia w głowie mam. To nic nie znaczyło, to nie była miłość. A wciąż mam nadzieję, nowy plan. Ta historia opowiada, że czasem warto zastanowić się. To, co nam było, co nam się zdarzyło. Do ułożenia w głowie mam. To nic nie znaczyło, to nie była miłość. A wciąż mam nadzieję, nowy plan. To, co nam było, co nam się zdarzyło. Do ułożenia w głowie mam. To nic nie znaczyło, bo to nie była miłość.
2.5 weeks has passed, and I started to make my shelter better. First I had to collect some more leaves because it was still cold, but in spite of that it was cold all the time. And then I found a really great cartoon, the wall of the box. I put it there and it was better, but it was still cold. I think I can't really use both of my sleeping bags because I should cover myself, which is really hard in that small place. Weather was rainy, so all of my stuff stayed wet inside the shelter. In the forest everything was wet. The humidity was really high, so nothing got dry. So after a while I started to wake up at 6. It was cold, of course. Then I made some little workout, and then I went into the river just for 1 minute, less than a minute, because it was freezing cold. Once I washed myself in my small plastic bottle in the 5 liters big. I met a guy who offered me that I can sleep at his place as long as I want, and he and his friend, they even give me food. So Poland is amazing, it's like Morocco. And I'm there since 1.5 weeks. I started to wake up at noon there, but no, I wake up again at 6. A few days ago I started to feel bad because I couldn't really make bubbles as I wanted, and I'm in one place. I couldn't really pay my debts. Okay, I paid something, but not as much as I wanted. Of course I tried to get permission, and it seems that I will get it because we filled the paper, but it just didn't work. Actually, in the beginning I always had something to do, which was good. I felt great. Okay, I need to do something, and I was in motion, but after a while I wasn't. And I started to get bored, and started to feel awful because I have to make bubbles every day. It seemed like a work for me, which I really hate, more than an average person. Sometimes I had to walk a lot from one shop to the other because there wasn't any guar gum. There was no alcohol for cooking. I tried the security line. It was amazing that I didn't have to use the boxes. I could just put liquid everywhere, and then children came inside the security line. So in the beginning I couldn't really handle it, and several children fell on the path and they started to cry, and it was awful. And after that my job was almost like just shouting at the children that stop, linear, don't cross the line. In the beginning it was very tiring, I felt awful, but after a while it was kind of fun shouting at children. Once it was raining, and Magic told me that sometimes he makes bubbles even in small rain. I didn't really know what is small rain, but I did it. And it was amazing because I earned 150 zloty, but I got 80 zloty from one person. But I knew the husband of that woman, so it was different. And the same day, maybe the next day, I met police again. Of course I couldn't get the permission, but I think because of them, because one of the guys made a picture about me and sent it to the place, and everything was messy on the picture, so of course they didn't accept my request. I started to get really nervous because of the police. What if they catch me? I felt like they could find me. And I'm a person who respects rules, basically, so it's really hard for me. This is why I decided to go to London. Everyone says London is the best place. I asked several people who makes bubbles, and I hope it should work. But Berlin is on the way, so I try Berlin again. When I was making bubbles once, a woman, a teacher, asked me to be in a school event in a park. So I'm going to make bubbles. I think they will pay me some money, but not in a different situation. So a lot of children for a school. I'm really curious. After a while I got less money. I don't really understand, because weather got better, but I got less money. So it wasn't the best, and I got a little disappointed because of bubbles. Weather was sometimes crazy, and maybe this is not that big problem, because you can check the forecast. That wind. Sometimes, a lot of times, your success, your money depends on the wind. The last time there was no wind at all, and it was Sunday, and I didn't get any money. There was a lot of buskers on the street. I could get only a bad spot, so it wasn't the best. You have to get the right ingredients. You can't use any liquid, any soap. You need to get guar gum. It's complicated to have always everything. You have to have your stuff, of course, but like all the buskers, it takes a lot of time to prepare the whole liquid, at least 15 minutes. You need to get the water. It's 13 liters, around 13 kilograms, at least. It depends how much hours you want to do it. You have to prepare the area. You have to shout at children. They sometimes don't care and come in and fall. Bubbles go inside sometimes in the eye, which is kind of strong, annoying, not the best feeling. Sometimes it gets into the clothes. Maybe it's visible that it's on my t-shirt. I think you can wash it, but it's not nice. It's pollute the nature sometimes. For example, in Gran Canaria, when I washed it on the beach, it wasn't good. No, it's okay, because I can just do it on this, next to these holes, and I just can pull it there. And after you finish, you need to clean the area. Then, okay, you need to count the money. Then you need to wash your stuff. If you are, for example, a musician, you don't have to do so much things. And before, I thought that musicians get less money. Maybe if I'm costume musician and I start doing bubbles, yeah, maybe bubbles are better. But in Gran Canaria, Benji told me that in the beginning, with the hand pen, he earned 10 euros per hour, and after he got better, it was 20. Jan, whom I met in Gibraltar, he told me that yes, he made bubbles, but now he's playing on the ukulele, and it's the same. I have a friend who told me that she has friends. 3 people were playing music together, not professional, just like normal musicians. They were playing music in Budapest for 1.5 hours, and each of them earned around 30 euros. So I really started to think about maybe get a small instrument, for example, recorder, similar to a flute. And it's not that, for me it doesn't seem that complicated to learn. And if I could get the same money, it was just amazing.
Okay.